Hey everyone, I'm excited to announce a new way to debug your Gadget backends. You can use a debugger, thank goodness. What you're used to using is our built-in logger, and you're just printing information out like a console.log statement. So if I were debugging this tag create action, I can go ahead, add a tag, calls that action, and I can view it here in my logs. That's fine, but if I'm trying to track down a particularly tricky bug, a debugger where I can stop my action or route or loader execution, get the rest of the context of that function would be super helpful, and you can do that now. So you use GGT, our command line tool. I am going to go ahead and run ggt.dev. I've already installed it locally, and I need to be on the latest version 2.0. So if I just copy this command, flip over to my local terminal, we can just 2.0, so we're good to go. I'm going to run ggt dev. My project will be brought down locally. Open up a new tab and just change directory into the big debug, which is my project name. And you can see I've got my API folder, my web folder. This is my Gadget project. Now I can go ahead and run ggt debugger -- configure VS Code. So you can see that it is added configuration. We've got a launch and tasks.json files and a .vs code file. I'm going to use cursor. There we go. My project is local. I can see I've got this VS code file. And if I actually just go to my run and debug, I've got this Gadget debugger that I can just go ahead and start. You can see my debugger is running locally using a WebSocket and port 9229. So now if I go back to my folders and I go into API, go into my allowed tag create action, and I just pop a breakpoint there. My debugger is indeed running. You can see it down here. And let's go ahead and try this again. Boat. So you can see I have my breakpoint. I can inspect my params, my record, all of the context of my action, and I can just use my editor's debugger now to go ahead, step through my code, and actually debug. And you don't need to run the ggt debugger command again when you're working in VS Code. You can just go ahead, start the Gadget debugger here in your editor, and it will automatically boot up and you can start debugging. If you have any questions about any of this, check out our documentation or ask us on our developer Discord. Until next time, I hope we keep building more and coding less with Gadget.